ブリーチ
Okay, let's read chapter 145 of Bleach Shaken. The end of the previous chapter was Kuchiki realizing that Renji's spiritual pressure had gone away, and then Gin showing up. She said his name, and we're beginning there. Akana. Akan means you like useless or no good. You're useless, no good, or hopeless, aren't you? Ai karawazu kuchi warui ya ne. As always, like bad mouth, meaning not bad mouthing, but like poor speaking. Kuchi warui. Okay, we're not actually going to get that, but that's kind of what he means here. Like bad stuff coming out of the mouth, isn't it? Kimiwa, as for you. Ginyan no te. I guess like, I don't know what this is supposed to be. He has a very interesting accent that I don't quite understand. He's saying it's like not gin, Ichimaru Taicho. So it's not Gin, it's Ichimaru Taicho, Captain Ichimaru. Itsumaremo sore yattara shikarareru de oni-sama ni. Like as always, that if you do that as always, will be scolded by Big Brother, meaning Byakuya. So if you do that, like always, you're going to get scolded by your big brother. Shitsurei shimashita. I was rude. Did rudeness. Ichimaru Taicho. Captain Ichimaru. Iya na. Honki ni shita. Oh, come on now. Like, you did it towards serious, meaning like, you thought I was serious? Seihen Tsugeguchi nanka. Seihen. Is that Seihen? Or is it actually Seihen? Seihen yo? I don't know what that's supposed to be. Seihen yo. Tsugeguchi nanka. Like how would I tell on you? Or like how as in like, why would I do that? So Tsugeguchi can mean to tattle on someone, which is what he's saying here. So basically something about like, why would I tattle on you? And the English just went with this whole thing as I won't tell him. So there you go. Seihen yo. Ki ni sentoite. Okay, so like, don't worry. Boku to kimi no naka yanai no. Me and you, your naka. I should have written, I sort of figured out some of his speech patterns earlier, and I have now forgotten them. So I don't remember exactly how to translate all of his stuff. Naka here is like friends. So something about we're being friends. Isn't that it? I guess he does. Is it ya instead of ja? Naka janai, is that it? Anyway, if that's the case, then like you and me are friends, aren't we? That seems to make sense. Naze, what or why? Oh, that's her. Naze Ichimaru Taicho ga. Why Captain Ichimaru? ... Kono you na tokoro ni oide na no desu ka? In this manner of a place, coming is it? Or like being here, etc. So like, why are you here in a place like this? Ah, nanya. Yeah, nanda or nanja. 大した用事 yeah, yanain yakedo. Okay, so yeah, he does ya for both ja and da. So this would be nanda, oshita, taishita yoji da, or janai dakedo. All right. Nanya taishita yoji yanai yakedo. So what are you saying? It's not a big deal. It's not an important matter, isn't it that? Or an important thing it isn't, you know? But sampo ga tera. Sampo. A sampo is a walk. Sampo ga tera. I guess like if doing a walk or something. Chotto ijiwaru shi ni. And a little bit ijiwarui. And a little bit ill-temperedly or maliciously or unkindly, ... Okay. We get a splash page for the chapter. Again, shaken. Here we see Ichimaru Gin. All right. And into a flashback we go. Kono otoko ga kirai datta. This man detestable was. So hated this man. This man was detestable. What? This is Kuchiki, likely thinking, flashing back here. Watashi ga gote 13体に入隊する少し前に me, a little bit before enrolling in the Palace 13 squads, so a little bit before that point, 兄様は6番隊の隊長になった. As for older brother, meaning Byakuya, as for big older brother, the 6th company captain became captain of 6th company, 6th unit. それと時期を近くして3番隊の隊長となったこの男は Thereupon, upon that time approaching, or during approaching of that time, それと時期 Okay, so I guess even so, and then approaching that time, the 3rd company's captain becoming, as for that man who became the captain of the 3rd company, like approaching that time. Watashi ga toki ori ani nii-sama to aruiteru to kimette nii-sama ni koe o kakete kita. Me tokitori. No, toki ori. Sometimes, really. Me, sometimes with Big Brother, walking around when we were doing that. So sometimes when I was walking around with Big Brother, decidedly to Big Brother would come to talk with a koe o kakete. Or he would call out. Yeah, to greet out, to call out to someone. So as for this man, sometimes when I was walking around with Big Brother, decidedly or assuredly, whatever, to Big Brother would call out. Okay. And it's as for this man who became the leader of the third squad as it was approaching that time. Okay. Got it. 旗から見れば、隊長同士の世間話に見えたろう。旗から。Hata, no, hata. That's not flag. We want the other meaning of hata, which is hata. There it is. Proximity. If look from proximity. So if you were watching from nearby, captain comrades, seken banashi, like worldly talking, gossip chat would be visible. So if you were watching from proximity, what you would see is comrade or mutual captains, doing gossip or chatting. Jisai, in reality, hanashi no naiyou nado atte nai youna mono datta. In reality, the content, the naiyou of the stories and things like that, containing nothing seeming to be thing it was. So basically, in reality, what they were talking about had no content whatsoever. Naiyou is going to be, again, like content, subject matter. Yeah. Daga, however, watashi ni wa totemo sou wa omoenakatta. So, however, as for to me, very much as for that way, not able to think. I was not able to think that way at all. Hajimete kono otoko o mita toki. First time this man seeing time. The first time that I saw this man. Zenshin kara sasu youna ase ga fukidashita no o oboeteru. Recalling, first time I saw this man, I'm recalling from the entire body a sweat in a sasu appearance. Sasu in this case means like piercing? Yeah, a stinging or piercing manner. Like broke out over my entire body. So I'm recalling breaking out over my entire body, blowing and coming out, a stinging manner of sweat over the entire body. Yubisaki mo, even the fingertips. Kuchi mo, even the mouth. She's talking about him, not her. Wazuka na me no ugoki sae mo. And even the movements of the small quantity of eye, wazuka na me, or maybe like the movements of the small eyes. Subete ga hebi no shita namezuri ni miete. Seeing it, or it was visible, all of it, as a snake's tongues, shitana, tongue licking like that. Shita. Okay. This is all one thing. Shita namezuri. So name means to lick, and I guess zuri means to maybe do something else, but licking one's lips or chops is what this is. So all of it, all of this stuff up here, was visible as a snake licking its chops. 話してるのは兄様なのに As for the one speaking, even though it was Big Brother, or like even though he was talking to Big Brother, 常に私の喉元に手をかけられているように思えて、continuously always to my throat, hands being wrapped around in that manner, it was thinkable. So even though he was talking to my big brother, it was thinkable of the manner of being like having hands grasping around my throat continually. Boy. Mabuta hitotsu. Eyelids. Mabuta hitotsu sae. Like even one eyelid. Ugokasenakata. Not able to move. Not able to move even one eyelid. Kono otoko ga kirai datta. This man was detestable. I hated this man. Nichijou no chisana kiretsu o dokuke de tokasare. Okay. Every day, average days, small kiretsu. Cracks, fissures, crevices. A poison spirit, I guess like washing, showering. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Tokasare. Tokasu. Yeah, okay, so I guess the everyday small cracks being melted with poison, a poison spirit. Dokuke. Sorry. Yeah, maliciousness, a poisonous air. And shiranumani, in the period of not being familiar. Shiranuma. Yeah, okay. That's like in the period of not being familiar, or like before I knew it. Yamai no yo ni nururi to oku soko e to hairi komareru. So like before long, or before I knew it, in the manner of a sickness or an illness, nuriru, that's going to be like to soak. Sorry, nururi. Nururito. Nururito. Actually, let's go with smearing. Nururito okusoko, into the depths, into the like deep depths. It entered. So like before I knew it, like a sickness, it had seeped in deeply, smeared in deeply. Okay. そういう恐怖をこの男に感じていた. It's that sort of a fear by this man sensing, feeling to this man that kind of a fear. Okay, that's great. 理由などない最初から a reason and things like that not existing from the very beginning. So there were no reasons from the very beginning. 私の中の何かが something inside of me この男のすべてをことごとく強殺していたのだ。Everything about this man wholeheartedly rejected. Something inside of me wholeheartedly rejected every part of this man. Gotoku. Yeah. Altogether entirely. And kyosetsu is to reject, as we know from Orihime. それは as for that, それから from then on, 幾度言葉を交わしても from then on, 幾度 however many times words exchange, however many times we exchange words, みじんも mijin is tiny particles, even tiny particles, 薄れることはなく weren't able to thin out. Wait, is this like some sort of wouldn't become dim. それから幾度言葉を交わしてもみじんも Oh, okay. So no matter how many other times I talked with him, even like a tiny piece didn't fade away. That feeling. As for that, from then on, even a little bit of it didn't go away. That feeling of everything inside of her rejecting everything about him, etc. Okay. We're fading back to present, it looks like. そして今も and so even now, and we're back.
Hello there.
どないしたん This was just like, what's wrong? どうしたの That sort of a 急に偉いぼーっとして suddenly very much distracted. Bo tosuru. Yeah. Doing nothing, stupefied, etc. Nani hitotsu kawatte wa inai. I guess like what one thing as for changing not existing. So basically nothing has changed. Yeah, nani hitotsu, not one. In a negative, inai. So not one thing has changed. Here, no. So yeah. Oh, that's right. It is that way. So da. Shinde hen mitai ya ne. Shinde hen. Oh, okay, yeah, the hen can mean like a negation, right? So seems not dead, you know? Abarai-kun. It seems he's not dead, you know. Abarai-kun. That's Renji. No. What? Masaka. It can't be. Gusha. Okay. All right. Now I guess we're shifting. Wait. Oh, no, we're just looking out over the area. Tashikani, certainly. 集中して探せば. Doing concentration if search. So if concentrate and do searching, or if search and do concentration. 弱々しいが、レンジの角度らしきものが感じられる. Weakly or weakness, weak, being weak, Renji's soul-like thing, able to feel. So if search and do concentration, certainly able to feel or able to sense a thing like the soul of Renji faintly. Daga, kono mama de wa. However, as for with it is like it is now, shinu yaro ne. Will die probably, right? He's gonna die, right? Sugu, soon. Giri. Kawaisou yana. Abarai-kun. How sad or unfortunate, you know? Abarai-kun. Rukia-chan o tasukeyou to shita bakkari ni. Rukia-chan trying to save just because of that. How sad for him just because he tried to save Rukia-chan. Bakana? Impossible, or let's go with that. Impossible. Tekito na koto o iu na. Don't say appropriate things. Tekito. Yeah. Suitable things, don't say. Don't say suitable things. We'll go with this. The English just went with, you are lying. Naze Renji ga watashi o? Why Renji, me? ... So why would Renji come to save me is what she's implying. Kawaii? Frightened? Are you scared? Nan dato? Like what? Saying? What are you saying? Shinaseta nai yaro? Shinaseta nai. Shinase tanai yaro. Shinase. Okay. Shinasu is to let someone die. So shinaseta. But then the nai is like, he's like, you're not wanting to let die, right? Abarai-kun mo hoka no mina mo. Even Abarai-kun and even all of the others. Shinaseta nai hito oru to. Oru to. People not wanting to let die. When that happens, I guess, when there's a person who doesn't want to let someone die, kyū ni shinun ko wa naru yaro. Suddenly dying becomes scary, right? Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense. Yeah, so like, okay, this is yeah, I guess when people not wanting to let die exist, so like when you have people that you don't want to let die, suddenly dying becomes scary, right? He's continuing to tease her, okay? Tasuketaro ka? Tasuketaro. taro ka. This is sort of like, shall I help? Shall I save? Nah. What? Ichimaru Taicho? Captain Ichimaru? Zaku. Zaba. Actually. Nani o? What? Meaning like, what are you doing? Totuzen nani o oshaimasu? Suddenly, what are you saying? What are you suddenly talking about? Do ya. Well, how about it? Za. 僕がその気になったら今すぐにでも助け出せるで。Me, if the mood became, like if I wanted to, 気になる. If I cared, if that care became, like if I cared, now, even just now, are you immediately saving able to come out, I guess. すぐにでも. Yeah, like even instantly, 助け出せる. Oh, that's to rescue someone from something. 助け, yeah, to help out of trouble. Able to do that even immediately. ざ. 君も, you also. 油井くんもそれ以外も. So you also, Aburai also, and those outsiders also. Na? What? 何を言ってるのだこの男は? What saying as for this man? What is this man talking about? 正気か? Sane? Right mind? Is he in his right mind? 私を助けて、この男に何の得がある? Saving me, by this man, what profit exists? What gain, what advantage? Yeah. What gain exists by this man saving me? イチゴやアレンジを助けて何の得があるのだ? So Ichigo and Arenji saving. Saving Arenji and Ichigo, what gain, profit, advantage exists? Iya. No. それとも, or truly, 本当に? Uso! Just kidding. It's a lie. Does he have a horse in the race? Not quite a horse. Bye-bye, Urukia-chan. Bye-bye, Urukia-chan. 次は、総局で会おう. As for next, let's meet at 総局, which is the place of the execution. Okay. 希望は捨てたはずだった. It was ought to have throwing away hope. As for hope, throwing away ought to have been. So another way to think about that is like I ought to have thrown away all my hope. 生きる理由も失ったはずだった. So same sort of a thing. Living reason also lost ought to have been. So I also lost like my reason to live. And again, like I ought to have lost it. 未練などない. 未練. regrets and things like that not existing. So she has no regrets. Shi no koto nado, the event of dying and things like that. Osoroshiku wa nai to. As for being frightening or scary, not existing. So like the event of dying, not scared about it. Yuru ga sareta. I guess like shaking was done. She was shaken. Kibo ni nita mono o honno iwazu saratsuka dake de. By hope, resembling thing, a true small amount of it, like just a small amount of it. Honno wazuka. Yeah, that's what that means. So like just a small amount of a thing resembling hope. Chiratsu. Chiratsu. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Shaking was done with just a small amount of flickering or making to be flickered thing resembling hope. Konna mo tayasuku. Even with this sort of a simple thing. Ikitai to omowasarete shimatta. Being made to think about wanting to live. So it was shaken, even just by being dazzled or with just a small amount flickering of a thing resembling hope. This easily being made to want to live. Hakugo o, preparations, and the o meaning like to do or get ready for preparations. Resolve, preparations. Oh, no. Oh yeah, no, that's her. Hakugo o kuzusarete shimatta. Yeah, resolution preparedness. Oh, her resolution preparedness to die was made to crumble. Kuzusarete shimatta. So suddenly she's like, I want to live. Okay. She'd been ready to die with just a faint glimmer of hope. She realized that she wanted to live, and her resolve, preparedness to die, implied, was made to crumble. Okay. And then we get this, and he's just laughing. Okay. We're switching over back to the battle with Kenpachi and those guys. Go. Or whatever that's supposed to be over here. Maybe. Take your pick. Or maybe that's a don. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Oh, that's right. He's taken on two at once. Nah? What? Kono gure de ichi. Okay, with this extent, one by one. Giri, 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 giri. That's his blade grinding against the other ones. Bibite sukitsuku tenja. So one by one, with this extent, trembling and causing gaps, causing openings. Ne-yo. Oh, Jane, don't do that. Don't cause gaps by trembling and one by one to this extent. Okay? Zuto. Go. Yet again, the only one that truly suffers here are the buildings. Tolsen. Which one was Tolsen? Anyway, Teme moda boke. You also it is, fool. That's you too, you idiot. Ga. Or is that's za? Boon. Or actually, boon. That usually boon means like miss. Is that zwang? Something like that? Ah, hanashi nanne na. Hanashi ni. Hanashi nanne, naranai. Not worth considering, out of the question. Hanashi naranai. That looks like more like a gun. More of a thud sound. Temera sonna ude de yoku heiki de taicho zurashite raren na. You guys, with that sort of arm, or those sorts of arms as in like skill, with that skill, often or well, calmly, captain, mug, being done, shite rare. Zura is, again, like a mug, isn't it? Oh, looking like. Okay. Looking like, acting like captains. You're doing, aren't you? Okay. Yeah, I guess like you guys with that sort of a skill, often calmly or with composure, acting like captains, I guess. Anyway, he's insulting them. Tate yo, stand up. Mada shinjane daro. Still not dying. Are you still not dead, right? Shinu nara taicho rashiku ore ni bankai no hitotsu demo misete kara shinu. If dying, like captains, to me, bankai, even one bankai show. Oh, after showing misete kara, after showing even one bankai to me, like captains, then die. So if you're dying, then be like captains and show me even one bankai before you die. Suddenly there's like bankais everywhere. Unu bareru na. Unu bareru. Onu boreru. Don't be conceited. Unu boreru na. Hiko no yo na uragirimono ni bankai naro. Okay, an uragirimono is a traitor. Hiko. Kiko in this case is a noble. Wait, really? Kiko no yo na uragiri ni mono ni. Oh. A traitor in the manner of a noble, a traitor in the appearance of a noble, a bankai. Oh, okay. Yeah, so the point is like he's a traitor, but he's like taking on airs of being noble. Kiko no yo na. Mate, wait. Komamura, wait, komamura. Watashi ga yaro. I'm the one that will do it. I'll do it. Oh. Okay. There we go. We got a bankai coming. And that is finally the end of this also very long chapter. Kore kashite ageru. Borrow this. This thing borrow. What is this? It's not quite my treasure, but it's my doll. Nuigurumi. Dong. Bostov. Namae wa Bostov. The name's Bostov. Daiji ni shite ne. Take care of him. Dong, 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 dong. Baka yaro. Teme, you're an idiot. Something. Nuigurumi. Nenka. Something about carrying around a doll. A doll. Okay. Tsutsuku, to be continued. There we go. Finally, the end of chapter 145. End of 145. We will read 146 next time.